Hello and welcome back to Bansko. My name is Tanya and today I have a very special guest. It's Claudia. Hello, Claudia.
Hello.
Claudia is from Italy and she's a health motivator. Claudia, what's that?
Oh, I motivate people to be healthy, but not only. I'm a nutritionist and I'm a coach. So my goal is to help people to create the best strategy for them to live a healthy lifestyle.
Mm-hmm.
So recently I've started offering coaching services, so one-on-one coaching services, because I believe that everyone's body is different and we all have a different lifestyle. We come from a different background. So I believe that having just one person coaching you and guiding you to find the best strategy for you, I think is the most effective way to do it. So that on one side, and I also create zero waste meal plans based on what people are struggling most, like what I've seen my clients struggling most, like they buy ingredients and then they don't use them and they waste them. That's one of the main reasons why I've created a zero waste meal plan, but also because sometimes we are too stressed. We don't have the time to actually go and look for recipes, or we forget the recipes we already know how to create. So this is a 1 week recipes where you just have to follow instructions and that's it. So it's really made easy to have healthy food available for an entire week and avoid food waste.
Great. You make it easy for people to be healthy and to eat healthy.
Yes.
Awesome. And your clients are mainly women as well, or not only?
Yes. Well, my entire project is based on my experience. So basically, when I was starting, when I almost reached 40, I was like, oh, I think I need to make some changes in my life. I gained a few kilos, but I really had this feeling, this urge that it's 40 years old. So I was a little bit scared. I was like, I need to be prepared.
Good.
So I started looking for information and it was so difficult, right? There is too much information. We get overwhelmed. We don't know what's true, what is not true. One day we heard something and 1 week after they said the opposite. So I was like, okay, I need to figure this out. So that's when I started my master's degree in nutrition. And that's where I'm now.
Yes, and I read on your homepage that this also made you change the location. You moved here to Bansko and you came in the early days, right, to Bansko. How many years ago was it?
This was in April 2018. So this was during my 9 months challenge to become a best version of myself before turning 40. So I was just 39. I was looking for like, what am I going to change in my life? And one of the things I wanted to change was the location, because I had been living in Barcelona for over 8 years.
Okay.
And I needed a big change. I was like, I think I'm tired of living in a big city. And that's when I started looking online and I found about this little village in the mountains.
Yeah. And you came here.
I said, okay, I think I'm going to go and have a look. And at that point, they had at co-working Bansko, they had the volunteer experience. So I applied and then I came here for 2 weeks as a volunteer. So I arrived the day when the season ended. So everything was just closing down. Lots of people had already left. The town was super quiet. And also we are talking about a few years back when not that many people knew about Bansko. So the town was really, really quiet. But I loved it. I loved the silence. I was like, okay, this is what I need right now. This is like for my next step. So it was just 2 weeks here. I was like, yeah, I'm going to move here. I wasn't sure 100% yet because I had already scheduled a 1 month travel in Bali for my 40th birthday. I was like, okay, I'm going to do that for a month. Okay. And I was like, I don't know what is going to happen in Bali. Maybe I love Bali more than Bansko and then I want to stay in Bali. Well, no. I didn't love Bali that much. And then I came back to Barcelona. I packed all my things and then I moved here. It was the end of August 2018.
Wow.
Yes.
You decided really quickly and you came to live here.
Yes, I came with all my stuff, with my life. Like I sold most of my things in Barcelona and then I packed, I had 5 big boxes. Most of the things were kitchen stuff that I and also like everything I'm using to create video recipes. And that's it. I was like, okay, all my things here.
Wow.
Now everything is here. My residency here, I have my business here, I have my husband here. So.
All right, yes. It's a pretty serious love story with Bansko, I guess.
Yes, it is, I guess. It's like it's a comfortable town. I think when you come here, it depends also what you're looking for, right? Bansko was appeared in my life at the best moment. Exactly. It was offering exactly what I needed at that point.
And can you maybe elaborate for the viewers what exactly it offers to you?
Well, to me,
what you really appreciate.
Yes. So as I said, I was looking for a big change. I didn't want to live in a big town anymore. And I was getting more sensitive to noise. So I've noticed this, and living in Barcelona, I was living close to Sagrada Familia, so I had plenty of neighbors. There was too much noise. So the difference when I came here, there was silence. I was like, okay, it just made me feel peaceful. It's like, okay, this is peace. This is what I need right now. And then, of course, it's a small town, so you can just walk wherever, and it's just so much better to just go to places. And also it's much easier to meet people, right? Because at the end of the day, there is a big community of foreigners, but also like Bulgarians who speak English, and they're really friendly. So it's easy to find your people at the end of the day. And that's the community part, right? That's what we need. At the end of the day, when you live in a place, you need your community and you need your comfort. So for me, my comfort is the silence and not the chaos. And I also have a nice apartment. I remember like the difference between Barcelona. I used to live in this apartment that it was facing a patio interior, meaning I was surrounded by buildings. I could see like a little piece of sky. There were no trees, nothing. And now I sit down on my couch and then I look outside and see the mountains and trees and birds. And it's just so much better.
That's true, yeah.
I mean, at least for me, again, I think it really depends on everyone. I'm in this stage of my life where I have done already many things, living in the big city and the chaos and parties and lots of people and adventures. And right now, for me, that's not what's calling me anymore. And of course, in Bansko, you can also have adventure and parties.
Yeah,
everything, right?
I was going to say that. Don't worry. There's plenty of opportunities to have parties, to meet people.
Yes, but it's also easy and comfortable to not, if you decide not to be part of that.
That's true.
That's the thing.
Yeah, when you need a break, you just take a break and you know where to be found for 2-3 months and then you go back. Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah, your decision to move here was really quick.
It was because I was already looking for something, I think. And then of course there is also the part that Bansko is quite cheap. So my goal was to find a place that was more affordable than Barcelona, and Bansko surely is.
Okay.
So that I could also like work less for others, so that I can take more time to work on my business and develop my business.
Yes.
So it was a win-win, really, on so many levels.
Wow, yeah, it's good to hear that. But yeah, I see other people also choosing Bansko for these reasons.
I think it's a good reason. I mean, and it's a great opportunity because, I mean, if you're stuck in a town where your rent is super high, and you also maybe think, oh, I will never be able to afford to buy an apartment, for example, which, I mean, was also my case. I was almost 40 and that was like one of my thoughts. But also in general, it's like, if I have to spend time, money on so many things that I in the big city, and then I don't have time to work on my business, it's really, it's not the best thing to have, right? So again, for me, it's cheaper, I can have more time.
And speaking of prices, so yeah, we also have a lot of property managers in the community. So whenever you need you want to buy something, it's going to be really easy. and they speak English. And Bansko is affordable, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You get a lot for your money, actually.
And when I actually moved here, it was actually cheaper than it is
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it's picking up now, but compared to Bulgaria, it's more expensive. But
Sure.
compared to the rest of Europe,
Oh yeah.
it's quite low, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you told us all the things you love about Bansko. Do you think there is a certain magic that keeps us here and attracts all these new people? We come here, we don't know what's going to happen next, and all of a sudden, before we know, we stay here.
Well, I guess there might be some magic in the mountains. And I mean, it's true, right? I mean, the mountains, they have a certain energy, which is different than the energy that you can have from a lake or the sea, right? And yeah, so maybe it's that magic. I don't know. But I do believe that the community is the main part of like why people decide to stay here. Well, the fact that it's affordable, and also the community, that it's easy to meet people, meet like-minded people, and make friends, because at the end of the day, there are more and more people staying, and then it's easier to keep contact. It's not just that you meet someone and then they leave in after 2 months and then you don't see them again.
That's true.
But because there are more and more people moving here, then it's easier to actually make friends. And then when you have your friends, they are the biggest part of your life. So that I think that friendship, it's very important, that keeps you also in a location. And this is magic in Bansko because it's easy to make friends.
Yeah. Okay, so it's a friendship town.
It is, isn't it?
Kind of, yeah. It's probably this, different for everyone.
Sure. Yes, that's true. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you, Claudia, for this short but very interesting and nice conversation that we have.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You can find Claudia on Instagram. It's claudiacanu_com, and claudiacanu.com, of course, is the website if you want to find her. And if you meet us on the street, just say hi. All right. Thanks, and see you next time.
Thank you. Bye.